Hello, my name's Jimmy Parvin. I'm a KPO specialist here at Leeds Teaching Hospitals. This is a 15-minute video about the Leeds Improvement Method Lean for Leaders programme. There's 3 objectives for this presentation as we want you to be set up for success. Firstly, to orientate you and your line manager to the expectations of the programme. Secondly, to ensure you understand how the programme will be delivered. And finally, to direct you to key resources available to help your learning. To help set the scene, we thought it'd be useful to hear from a certified lean leader who has kindly offered to share a few reflections on his learning as well as the value of Lean for Leaders. So I'm delighted to introduce Julian Hartley, our Chief Executive.
I think what went well for me in Lean for Leaders in terms of my experience of the programme was that I thought the input from the KPO team was first class in terms of the quality of teaching and training, and I think I really got a lot out of the sessions with my fellow learners, colleagues from across the Trust, from a range of different areas, all coming together to really understand and start to apply the Leeds Improvement Method. And that opportunity to come together in a learning environment, I think is really quite special and important, and it's something that'll stay with me and something that I got a huge amount out of. What could have been better? I think maybe thinking about how those networks that you establish with fellow learners can be sustained beyond the graduation from the programme. So, for example, there were quite a lot of colleagues that I got to know quite well in a number of cohorts who have continued with their journey and have applied various improvements. And I think that if we could perhaps organise that in a bit more of a structured way, we can keep those connections going and colleagues can continue to learn to do that. And I know that the KPO team are starting to think about how we can do that, and I think that would be great if we can really take advantage of the relationships, networks and shared learning and continue that over the course of people's careers. I think I'd perhaps allocate more time for the homework, which was a big challenge, but nevertheless necessary. And I'd say also that I think just the importance of applying what you learn, perhaps in real time, not saving it all up to get the assignment in by the deadline, but actually think more about how you incorporate the learning into your daily work, so it becomes your standard work, your daily management. Those things, I think, are perhaps how I'd do it differently if I did it again. But of course, now we're working on daily management and standard work across the whole Trust. We've got the opportunity to do that. Lean for Leaders is important for the Trust because, first of all, I think it stresses the importance of respectful behaviours between colleagues, the importance of valuing one another and really making sure that we're walking in each other's shoes and making sure that we go to the Genba, where the work is done, and really understand what our colleagues are working with. I love the phrase, only those doing the work can improve the work. It's a mantra that has been borne out in practice so many times as far as what we've seen in the improvements that colleagues have made. And I think that it's something that we have seen bring huge benefits, where we've seen colleagues who wouldn't ordinarily be involved in this kind of work make huge strides. It's brought people together. It's brought colleagues from a range of different disciplines and different roles together, and that has had, I think it's turbocharged our improvement as a Trust, and I don't think you can put a price on that, and I think it's made a huge difference to the way that we work together, and it's really magnified the Leeds way in terms of how the organisation feels to work in, day out.
The programme format. The course consists of 6 taught modules and a follow-up celebration session. In the current situation, we'll deliver all modules using the MS Teams platform online, but we hope to return to the classroom as the situation permits. KPO have worked hard to adapt the content for the online session, and this format will be continued to be tested and refined using a PDSA approach. The revised agenda means that each session will be split into blocks with time built in for tasks, reflection and breaks. Feedback indicates that delivering the programme with colleagues assigned to cohorts provides the best learning experience. Once you've decided to commit to become a lean leader, use our webpage to find the next cohort available to join. We aim to launch a new cohort every 6 to 8 weeks, so you shouldn't have to wait long to get started. We might adapt this schedule in response to customer demand. We ask that you ensure you'll be available for all the dates in the series before enrolling with a cohort. If this is proving difficult for you, please do contact the KPO team to discuss your options. Once you've agreed when you'll start, you'll need to book all 6 modules for your chosen cohort via ESR. A tip is to search 298 Lean in the search engine, and this will find what you need. Expectations during the programme. Firstly, we'd like to draw your attention to the course overview document, which you can see on screen now. This document describes the learning objectives of each module and importantly outlines the preparatory reading, which consists of 2 books and 3 short articles. You'll need to complete this ahead of joining Module 1. There's a workbook to support your preparation that you'll also need to complete. Once this is done, please bring your workbook with you to join Module 1, as we'll use your answers and reflection during this part of the session. Please make sure you're ready to contribute fully by having a go at all the questions. With your prerequisite reading complete, you'll need to attend and participate in all of the 6 taught modules to certify as a lean leader. The sequence is purposeful, so we ask that you follow it. The planned pause of 6 to 8 weeks between modules allows time for you to complete the homework tasks. These tasks are designed to consolidate your learning and give you the opportunity to explore and practice the concepts of the Leeds Improvement Method in more depth. These tasks are designed to consolidate your learning and give you the opportunity to explore and practice the concepts of the Leeds Improvement Method in more depth. Often homework tasks will need you to work directly with your team, so you'll need to plan and protect this time in agreement with your line manager. The question of how much time do I need is equally as frequent as it is difficult to answer. There are many factors to consider, such as your learning style and pace, access and engagement from your team, the specific requirements of the homework task, as well as the scope of your value stream, which we'll discuss a little later. As a minimum, we'd suggest 3 to 4 hours per week is needed, in addition to attending the taught modules. It's important to know that although we call it homework, the majority of the tasks will need to be done in your usual place of work, and often with your team. This adds to the importance of thorough planning. As part of your preparation for the course, we'd encourage that you find and ask lean leaders in your area who will be well placed to guide you regarding the time commitment needed. Remember, in KPO we often ask, is the work good enough to demonstrate understanding of concept? And has the participant had a go to learn by doing? As well as suggesting, don't let perfect get in the way of good. Each module teaching day will involve a report out section where you'll get the opportunity to individually share your key learning based on the homework tasks. Everyone's expected to participate and will get a few minutes to present to a small group. Your KPO primary coach will be agreed with you when you start the programme and will be your first point of contact for coaching or any questions linked to the course content. Coaching sessions are always available to support your learning. We'll share more about how you can access coaching at Module 1. You'll need to share your homework and meet with your coach for feedback to be ready to progress to the next module. This is an important step that means you can be confident you've understood the concepts and are ready for the next steps. Although we're hopeful that the programme format and the support of your line manager and KPO coach will mean you stay on track with your work, we do appreciate unplanned issues may arise. If you encounter barriers that mean you're unable to complete your homework on schedule, we'll respectfully ask that you slide back to join the next cohort. We hope you'll agree this is a fair approach. We'll close this section with one of the most influential factors that will ensure your success as a lean leader, the support of your line manager. The support of your line manager is essential throughout the programme. They are required to actively and regularly review your progress, working with you to remove any barriers that may arise. You'll be asked to agree a value stream with your line manager and KPO coach. A value stream is a project area, the entire set of activities needed to transform a product. For example, how a prescription becomes a medication. Being clear on an area with opportunities for improvement is preferable but not essential before beginning Module 1. Please ask for input from your KPO coach if you're uncertain. Ideally, all homework you'll complete during the programme will be connected with your chosen value stream. In this way, your hard work with the support of your team will have meaningful impact. To ensure roles and responsibilities are as transparent as possible, we ask that you complete the Lean for Leaders practice plan. This document outlines the expectations of you, your line manager and your KPO coach. It should be discussed and signed by all parties before you attend Module 1. Certification and expectations of Lean Leaders. All Lean Leaders participants will be invited to attend a celebration session to reflect, share and celebrate the success. This session will be facilitated by KPO with contributions from one of our executives. All participants will be expected to briefly present at Trust Friday Report Out, sharing a few key learning points from their experience on the programme. We'll also celebrate this on our KPO Twitter and internet pages and in Start the Week, unless you ask us not to. Once certified, it's important you're able to practice your Lean skills. As such, certified Lean leaders are required to commit to be a champion of daily management by participating in Huddle, People Link, and reflecting on these activities in their leader standard work. Contribute to a managed Leeds Improvement Method network to support and learn from colleagues. Engage in coaching and ongoing professional development connected with the Leeds Improvement Method. And participate in an improvement event. As an option, you may wish to maintain a learning log of your Leeds Improvement Method practice as evidence to support your own professional revalidation. For Lean leaders who want to develop a deeper understanding of the method, you may wish to undertake advanced lead training or work towards being a team lead for a Kaizen event in your clinical service unit. These options will be discussed as part of the celebration session and commitment plan. Resources and administrative support. All resources to support your learning throughout the programme are available on the Trust G drive in the Leeds Improvement Method folder. This folder is open access but is read-only. Documents in Word format are provided for you to edit and save locally as needed. PDF documents are usually for information only. As participants can choose to access resources in their preferred format, KPO no longer print reference documents or presentations for use in the session. If your preference is to work from hard copy, please print the documents you need ahead of the session. Any documents needed for activities during the sessions will be clearly visible in the relevant G drive folder. There are several reference books connected with the programme. Some of these are available digitally on G drive, others are available via the Trust Library services alongside some excellent supplementary reading. For any administrative queries, such as module schedules, document access or booking issues, please contact the KPO admin team on 67056 or email leedsth-tr.KPOLeeds@nhs.net.